And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. Gotta say, this time of the year, probably my favorite time of the year to live in southern Colorado. If you're new to the area, you are gonna love heading out into the mountains and doing what we call leaf peeping. I know, kind of funny, but that's what southern Coloradans call it here. When the leaves change color, in particular the aspens. This photo sent in by Silas. Check out that Colorado gold. This one sent in by Ryan Peretti. He actually works here. He's a producer on our 6 o'clock newscast. He took a trip up to Twin Lakes over the weekend. That's where that photo was taken. And this one from News 5 viewer Joel, who's relatively new to the state, he says, from Houston. This photo taken up at Tin Cup Pass. Now, today was a little bit on the unsettled side, but not everyone saw the rain. There was a lot of wind earlier today, though, places like Pueblo. Now, for tomorrow, just a weak storm chance in the forecast. Overall, it'll be dry for the next few days in most areas, including Thursday, where we'll see some hotter temperatures than what we saw today. We're cool and unsettled by the weekend, and this I like to see. I like fall, but I love winter, because it's ski season and I'm an avid skier. That's when we'll see that potential for mountain snow here into parts of the Centennial State. Tonight, dropping down to 60 outside. It's nice and pleasant for the end of September. It could be a lot cooler this time of the year. 71 the current temperature in Pueblo under mostly clear skies. And we'll continue to see that mid-level cloud cover thin out through tomorrow morning. You can see by noon starting to see a few pops of thunderstorms developing, in particular down here across the southern Sangres. I think that'll be one of the areas where we could see storms press east out there into Huerfano County, Los Animas County as well. Possibly an isolated storm up into the Pikes Peak region, but generally rain chances are going to be highest out across the mountain areas. Again, overall, not as active, not as widespread as what we had seen today. And the reason why, high pressure, that's our fair weather maker. That is going to continue to translate out across the Rocky Mountain states into the Central Plains, and that keeps our temperatures warm and our weather relatively mellow. But behind that, we get this developing trough of low pressure. That's going to dig south from the Pacific Northwest, not necessarily originating in Canada, so it's not going to be a super cold system, but it does bring in some cooler temperatures by the weekend, especially for our Sunday when we see highs only in the 60s around the Pikes Peak region. It also increases the chance for rain. So tomorrow into Thursday, not super worried about widespread rainfall, but that could change as we make our way towards the upcoming weekend. Overnight lows tonight, they'll drop down to the upper 40s for Monument, Springs, Lyman down to 47, friends in Pueblo and Rye down to 50. Pair of 49s on the map in Walsenburg and Trinidad. Highs tomorrow, I think they're slightly cooler than today, but still on the warm side of average for this time of the year. Only a few more days to go into September. Friday, the last day, and that's when that energy starts to reach us here. So an isolated storm possible Friday. But take a look at this on your Super 7-day forecast. I want to take us out into the weekend because, you know, why not? It is Tuesday. It's the middle of the week. Pretty safe chances certainly increasing by the late afternoon and into the evening hours. And then by Sunday, an even better chance of rain with a high of just 67 degrees. For Pueblo, we're up near 90 on Thursday, still holding on to the upper 80s Friday. And then with the chance of storms Saturday, we start to see some cooling with further cooling heading into early next week. Canyon City, I've got 80s all the way through Friday. Chances for rain developing again late this week, and then they pick up as we make our way into the upcoming weekend. And finally, for Woodland Park, you can see temperatures here into the 70s through Thursday. By Friday, we're back down to the 60s with rainy and cooler conditions through the upcoming weekend. Rob?